I'm Omar Reese with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. Alvin Kamara carried the load for the Saints. Jameis Winston made plays when needed as the Saints beat the Seahawks 13-10 on Monday night. Kamara finishing with 179 all-purpose yards and a touchdown. Jameis Winston notching his fourth game this season without a turnover, matching his total from 2018 and 2019 combined. Elsewhere, Jets quarterback Zach Wilson is expected to miss 2 to 4 weeks with a sprained PCL in his right knee. An MRI Monday confirming the initial diagnosis. Head coach Robert Saleh saying there's a possibility Wilson can play November 14th versus the Bills. With Zach Wilson sidelined, the Jets secured a bit of insurance, reacquiring Joe Flacco in a trade with the Eagles. Flacco served as Sam Darnold's backup in New York last season. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Did you know the arrow in Amazon's logo represents A to Z? Maybe the My Computer Career logo should represent unemployed to employed. Ryan was out of work when he started classes in March. In September, he started his IT career working for Amazon, making more money than he ever thought possible. Here's a prime opportunity. Go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today. You could start your new life as an IT pro in as little as 4 months. It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu.
DQ presents. Picture this. Picture yourself at DQ on Thursday, October 28th for Miracle Treat Day. You roll up to order a Blizzard with your friends and family like you have so many times before. But on this day, every flavor comes with a much-needed dose of hope. For every Blizzard you buy at participating locations, $1 or more will be donated to your local Children's Miracle Network hospital, making Miracle Treat Day the most satisfying way to give hope to kids in your community. Thursday, October 28th at DQ.
We are the Imperial Valleys, AM 1230, KXO, El Centro, California. Tuesday, October 26, 2021. Good morning, Gene.
Good morning, Carroll.
Well, let's see. Did you realize on this date in 1881, the gunfight at the OK Corral took place in Tombstone, Arizona?
Well, I didn't know that today was the date, but I read about the history of the OK Corral.
Yes, the fight between Wyatt Earp, his two brothers, and Doc Holliday, as well as the Ike Clanton gang.
Yeah.
And the OK Corral, basically just a little bitty tiny space.
Yeah, that's the almost disappointing when you see.
Yeah, you've been there, huh?
I have been.
I have been there as well, and it's an interesting place.
Very interesting.
Okay, let's see what else. Halloween just days away, right?
Yeah, Halloween. Some people I know dress up every day of the week for Halloween.
Yes. Hey, whatever floats your boat, right?
That's right. Whatever floats your boat. I love that saying.
So I mentioned yesterday, by the way, look at downtown El Centro.
Mm-hmm.
500 and 600 blocks of downtown El Centro, and particularly the 500 block. So many of the stores now are full.
Yeah. And
there's
cleaned
businesses.
Up. And cleaned.
Yes.
So take our hats off to them.
Yeah. Let's, downtown, one of the places you can actually afford to open a business.
That's what I hear.
Okay.
Sure, there's truth to that.
And, of course, there's plenty of parking, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of parking.
Yes.
Some of it's covered.
Okay. Well, anything else exciting?
Well, it's Tuesday. That's one of the most exciting days of the week, other than Wednesday. Well, of course, and then there's Thursday and there's Friday.
Yes.
Heck, they're all good days.
Yes.
In fact, you don't want to miss any.
No, you just kind of sit back and enjoy. Okay. We have birthdays today. As soon as I can find my birthday list.
Yeah, it's there somewhere.
Oh, here it is. Right by the list of people who have won large single-topping pizzas from Little Caesars and KXO.
Pizza.
Okay. Let's see. Jacqueline Smith, one of Charlie's Angels, is 76. Pat Sajak, 75. And actor James Pickens Jr. is 69. And let's see, actor Lauren Tews. She was the little girl on Love Boat. She is now 68. Actor D.W. Moffat, 67. Actor Rita Wilson is 65. Actor Patrick Breen, 61. Actor Dylan McDermott is 60. Actor Carrie Elwes is 59. Actor Steve Valentine, 55. Actor Tom Cavanaugh, 53. Actor Rosemarie DeWitt, 50. Actor Anthony Rapp, 50. Seth MacFarlane, 48. Actor Florence Kasumba is 45. Actor John Hader from Napoleon Dynamite is 44. And actor Folake Olawakufeo is 38. And actor Beulah Kowale is 30. Local birthdays, we got them.
Get moving with the Planet Fitness Black Card for zero enrollment, $22.99 a month, and check out all the perks, like access to over 2,000 locations. Bring a guest anytime, plus massage chairs and so much more, with tons of space in our super clean clubs. Your fitness is essential. Get all the perks of the PF Black Card for zero enrollment and $22.99 a month.
Now through October 27th, join for zero enrollment at our El Centro or Calexico location.
Commitment may apply. See club for details.
We have happy birthday wishes going out today to Angie West, Veronica Vela, Robert Perez, Sandra Silva, Kane Garcia, David Gillis, Rosemarie Kubek, Tamara Garcia, Felipe Rangel, Eddie Perez, Elijah Alvarado, Jade DeLuca, Jamie Estrada, Julene Moore, Mary Estrada, Patricia Santana, Patty Avalos, Richard Romero, Teresa Robertson, Hilda Valencia, Norma Dominguez, Jason Vasquez, Cynthia Ambrose, Joe Burgueño, Cynthia Nunez, Ian Alexander Gale is 5 today. Happy birthday from KXO. Well, Ian is George's little mini-me.
Oh, mini-me. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, wow, 5 years old today. Enjoy.
They grow, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So anything else exciting going on around?
Around the block? And,
yeah.
This week we're starting to, head towards the cattle call festivities this year, which will take place in November, and that's not that far away. Port of entry is in the news this morning, and we'll talk about the POE hours that are going to resume.
Yes.
So,
okay.
Some news there for you.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that's called a teaser.
Yeah, that's called a teaser.
Yeah.
You bet. So you've been teased this morning.
Okay. It kind of like the way you tease your hair, right? To get it big and poofy?
I just stick my finger in the wall socket.
Okay. We've got World in California news if you're ready.
Okay.
Okay. It's a look at World in California news headlines brought to you by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. For sales, for service, call the experts at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
CBS News Brief, decision day on whether Pfizer's COVID vaccine should be given to 5 to 11-year-olds.
We are going to review the science here and make a decision that I know affects a lot of people.
Dr. Arnold Monto chairs the FDA advisory panel meeting right now. More than 30 million people in the Northeast under flood watch. High winds, possible tornadoes, too. CBS News meteorologist Jeff Baradelli says, quote,
"This is about as extreme a pattern as it gets. Today, we could see hurricane-force wind gusts on Cape Cod and the likelihood of power outages as well."
Turns out David Halls, the assistant director linked to the deadly movie set shooting involving actor Alec Baldwin, was involved in a previous incident.
CBS News has learned Halls was fired from a movie in 2019 after a gun unexpectedly went off on set. According to reports, that gun had been declared cold, meaning unable to fire.
CBS's Omar Villafranca, CBS News Brief. I'm Vicki Barker.
Become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer and get special pricing on cooling and heating tune-ups all year long. Call today to become a Lock Air Conditioning VIP customer at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock VIPs receive discounted service and maintenance, discounted repairs, and priority service with prompt service. Lock Air Conditioning is your local York dealer, but they repair it all. So when the need arises, don't hesitate to call Lock Air Conditioning at 760-93-LOCKE. That's 760-93-LOCKE. Lock, the only name in air conditioning for over 40 years. York, install with confidence. Contractor's license number 696216.
California headline news. Cleanup continuing after that dramatic stormy weather over the weekend into Monday. Hundreds of branches and fallen trees reported throughout the city of San Francisco.
As long as the ground is saturated, it's likely that there's going to be some more trees failing in the next couple of days. So just keep an eye out for that. Let us know, and our crews will get there.
Rachel Gordon with the Department of Water and Power. Crews cleaning out hundreds of catch basins, working to unplug a few remaining flood storm drains. Governor Gavin Newsom blaming climate change for the extreme nature of these storms, saying the state is working to prepare for what's coming in the future.
The normalcy seems to be in the past and more extremes in our present and future. And so we are investing in future-proofing California and making California more resilient.
State officials say the state gave away at least $20 billion in fraudulent unemployment benefits. Since about 11% of all benefits paid since the start of the pandemic. Officials blaming the mistake on a hastily approved expansion by Congress. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by Lock Air Conditioning, your year-round comfort specialist. You got a friend in the air conditioning business at Lock Air Conditioning and Custom Sheet Metal.
After her busy day, Lisa unwinds with a Vicks Vapor bath. Lisa's husband relaxes at the end of his day with a Vicks Vapor shower. Lisa and Steve both lose themselves in the soothing Vicks Vapors and forget about the stresses of the day. They also forget about making dinner. Looks like a frozen pizza night. Enjoy a soothing Vicks Vapo moment wherever you choose. Look for Vicks Vapo Bath and Vicks Vapo Shower in a store near you.
Football, music festivals, finding the perfect costume. It's going to be an autumn to remember. It may also be a great time to consider getting vaccinated against COVID-19. Brought to you by BioNTech and Pfizer.
The $10 Tastemaker from Pizza Hut. Personalize yours with your favorite sauce, crust, and up to 3 toppings and make the pizza you've always dreamed of. It's so beautiful. No one outpizzas the Hut. Ask for offer. Not available in some locations. Exclusions apply. Extra charge for pan. Not available in stuffed crust.
It's page 1 of the local news. Page 1 is service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers. They have 2 locations in the Valley, one in Brawley, another in El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
Taking a look at the latest in local news, today is Tuesday, and that means the County Board of Supervisors meet. George Gale has the story.
There are only 2 items on the action agenda. They will review the current masking requirements pursuant to the health order dated August 17, 2021. It was the result of several protests contesting the mask mandates in Imperial County. Public Works Director John Gay will request the supervisors approve payment to the Imperial Irrigation District for the design and construction of 2 pipeline culvert crossings located at Davis Road over the S drain and on English Road over the Q lateral. The meeting can be viewed via live stream available on the county website. Those who do attend in person are advised social distancing will be enforced and face masks must be worn. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Tickets for the Bell game are now on sale. The game on this Friday, October the 29th, will be held at Cal Jones Field on the campus of Central Union High School. The 78th renewal of the rivalry game pits the Central Union Spartans against the Brawley Wildcats. Tickets are available at Central Union High School ASB office between 8:30 a.m. and 3:45 p.m. No tickets will be sold at the gate. These gates will open at 5:30 p.m. Friday. Clutch bags or purses will be limited to 4 by 6 inches, and bags will be searched on site. This year's Bell game not only puts the Bell on the line, but also the Imperial Valley League Championship, as both teams enter Friday's big game with a 3-0 record in league play. The game will be broadcast on KXO Radio's YouTube page as well as KXO AM 1230. The pregame show starts at 6:45. KXO News Time, 7:43.
Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers ready to take care of your automotive service needs. Tires, brakes, batteries, AC service, alignments, lube oil and filter change, and more. Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers on Imperial Avenue next to Food for Less in El Centro, and in the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
In other local news, a modified Las Primeras Gala and Scholarship fundraiser had a different twist to it this year. George Gale has more.
They held a modified Las Primeras Gala and Scholarship fundraiser. Because of the pandemic, the event is being held in 2 parts. Saturday at Jalisco's Bar and Grill, Mana presented their 3 Las Primeras honorees for this year. The event was attended only by the honorees and by Mana board members. 3 honorees this year are Patty Marcial, Lupe Rodriguez with Catholic Charities, and Janet Angulo, Director of the County Public Health Department. Honorees were announced on Facebook along with photos of the 3 recipients of this year's honors. The virtual component of the event will be held October 27th, tomorrow, on the Mana the Imperial Valley Facebook page. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
The final draft redistricting map and its accompanying data is now available for viewing at the official redistricting website. That's redistricting.imperialcounty.org. That concludes this edition of Local News. However, stay with us for Page 2.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers in Brawley and El Centro. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
At Burgers and Beer, we want you to be happy, live happy, work happy. Most of all, we want you to celebrate whatever makes you happy at Burgers and Beer. Bring your friends, bring your family, and let's make time for a good time. All the drinks, all the food, and great service too. Everything you need is right here at Burgers and Beer. Burgers and Beer, the best burgers in town.
Page 2 of the local news and weather brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, auto and home insurance as well.
U.S. Customs and Border Protection officials have announced the resumption of standard business hours at 3 ports of entry. Beginning November the 7th, hours at Tecate and Andrade ports will be from 6 a.m. till 10 p.m. Beginning November the 8th, hours at the Calexico East port of entry will return to 6 a till 10 p. The hours had been limited to respond to the decreased traffic volumes because of COVID-19 and restrictions of non-essential travel. With the anticipated increase in cross-border traffic, as restrictions are lifted, the CBP has resumed pre-pandemic hours of operation. Well, Red Ribbon Week, if you didn't know, is underway. George Gale has the story.
It began October 23rd and will continue through October 31st. It's hosted by the Drug Enforcement Administration. National Red Ribbon Campaign began after the drug traffickers in Mexico tortured and brutally murdered Special Agent Enrique Kiki Camarena in March of 1985. Camineta was a native of Calexico. Red Ribbon Week is officially celebrated nationally from October 23rd through the 31st. However, communities and school districts nationwide hold events throughout the month. The campaign is dedicated to helping preserve Special Agent Camineta's memory and further the cause for which he gave his life, the fight against the violence of drug crimes and the misery of addiction. By gathering together in special events and wearing red ribbons during the last week of October, Americans from all walks of life demonstrate their opposition to drugs. Red Ribbon Week began in Calexico and spread across the nation. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
In other local news, millions in grant funds are given to the behavioral health. A resolution was approved by the county recently. The resolution authorizes Imperial County Behavioral Health Services to accept approved Substance Abuse and Mental Health Services Administration grant funds. The funds are for the implementation of the 2-year Casa Serena project. The implementation of Casa Serena will be an added resource for those individuals who do not meet the criteria for involuntary hold, but need interventions to help them focus on identifying the issues that have contributed to the escalation of their symptoms. The project will provide outreach and engagement and support to help clients develop the skills needed to succeed in our community. We'll be back with a look at the weather.
Have you received notice that your Medicare health plan is changing or going away? Are you turning 65 soon, or are you newly eligible to Medicare and have questions about your Medicare options? Then give David or Jose a call at David H. West Insurance to learn about the ABCs of Medicare. Don't delay. Call David H. West Insurance Services now at 760-352-3411. That's 760-352-3411. That's David H. West Insurance.
Here's Carroll Buckley with a weather update.
According to the National Weather Service, drier, cooler weather will set in today before quickly warming up again during the second half of the week. Increasing high pressure during the latter half of this week will push temperatures back to near to slightly above normal readings, with dry conditions prevailing. Our high yesterday, 86 degrees. The overnight low, 56. Wind gusts peaked at 44 miles an hour. It'll be sunny today with a high near 78. West-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour with gusts as high as 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56. Light wind becoming west-northwest around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday, sunny with a high near 84. West wind around 5 miles an hour, becoming northeast in the afternoon. 59 degrees downtown, 51% relative humidity, wind out of the west-northwest 5 to 10 miles an hour. Air quality is good everywhere except right at the border in Calexico. It is moderate. Page 2 of the local news brought to you by David H. West Insurance Services. See David or Jose for life insurance, health insurance, and Medicare supplemental coverage.
Let's talk about it. Bringing community mental health issues to your radio. Listen each Sunday morning to KXO AM 1230 at 7 a.m. or on Sunday evening at 7 p.m. on FM 107.5. Or log on to KXORadio.com for a podcast of the show in its entirety. This program is produced by the Public Affairs Department of KXO AM 1230 and FM 107.5. Let's Talk About It is presented as a public service of Imperial County Behavioral Health Services.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the best care. It's World Serious time. Yeah, let's get serious about this. The Braves and the Astros will play tonight. Yeah, and Houston will host the Braves for the World Championship. Last night, Monday Night Football, it was the Saints prevailing. They topped the Seahawks, and when it was all over and done, the Saints with a 13-10 win over the Seahawks. Volleyball. George Gale's got some volleyball
The teams are Hopeville, Calexico, and Imperial. Hopeville varsity girls are in Division 4 and will play Tuesday tonight against San Ysidro in Hopeville. Calexico Division 3 varsity girls play the San Pasqual Golden Eagles tomorrow, Wednesday, in Calexico. And the Imperial Division 3 varsity girls will play Granite Hills Wednesday in El Cajon. Tickets to the games will not be sold at the door. GoFan will be the official digital ticket for all CIF San Diego section championships and playoff games. There will be no on-site physical ticket sales. Guests are asked to purchase their tickets using the GoFan app or website prior to arrival. Digital tickets will be redeemed at the gates by game staff. For KXO Local News, I'm George Gale.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Brawley, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all of Pioneer's services, visit pmhd.org today.
NBA action in overtime. The Celtics got by the Hornets 140-129. Bucks beat the Pacers 119-109. Hawks hammered the Pistons 122-104. Nets got by the Wizards 104-90. Heat beat the Magic 107-90. Bulls slipped by the Raptors 111-108. Pelicans topped the Timberwolves 107-98. Cavaliers clubbed the Nuggets 99-87. And the Clippers 116, Trailblazers 86. Don't forget, Bell game Friday night at Cal Jones Field. No tickets available on site. You've got to pay for your tickets. Go by the Central Union High School ASB office and get your tickets. They will not be selling tickets on site Friday night. That's it for Sports Time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers.
Explore the great outdoors this fall with Kokopah Casino. Each drawing, you have the chance to win great outdoor prizes, cash, or rewards play. Drawings every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday through October 29th. On October 30th, one lucky winner will ride away with a 2021 Forest River travel trailer. Earn entries daily by playing your favorite slots and table games with your rewards card. For complete rules, see the Kokopah Casino Rewards Club. Winning is just around the corner at Kokopah Casino and Resort, South Highway 95 in Somerton.
Financial news and a brief look at the weather, brought to you by Southwest Security Services, a locally owned company protecting you and your property. By the way, they also offer 24-hour-a-day post office boxes at Southwest Postal, 4th and Heil, El Centro. Hertz is betting big on electric vehicles. It's buying 100,000 Teslas, the largest ever order by a single buyer. The purchase also represents the biggest move into EVs by a rental car company by far. Electric vehicles are now mainstream, and we've only just begun to see rising global demand and interest, said Mark Fields, the interim CEO of Hertz and former CEO of Ford. The new Hertz is going to lead the way as a mobility company, starting the largest EV rental fleet in North America and a commitment to grow our EV fleet. But the reasoning goes beyond customer demand. Hertz and its rivals are having trouble getting gasoline-powered cars from traditional automakers, as a shortage of computer chips and other parts is making production of cars difficult. Meanwhile, Hasbro brushed off global supply chain concerns and reported solid sales and earnings for the third quarter, thanks in large part to strong demand for Dungeons & Dragons and Magic the Gathering role-playing games. The toy giant said yesterday that third quarter revenue was up 11% from a year ago, in line with forecast. Earnings easily topped Wall Street's estimates. Shares of Hasbro rose nearly 3% in early trading today. Coming up today, GM earnings are coming up. And an FDA committee will meet on COVID-19 vaccines for young children. And the White House outlines new rules for travelers to the U.S. Right now, the Dow Jones Industrial is up 115 points at 35,856. The S&P 500 at 4597, up 30. NASDAQ at 15,376, up 150 points. Gold off $19.50 an ounce. Oil up 44 cents a barrel. That's not good.
Southwest Security Company is a locally owned security company protecting your property or your business and now offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Plus, they added Southwest Postal with post office boxes you can access 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, with shipping services too, using DHL, UPS, and FedEx. They're conveniently located at the corner of Heil and 4th Street in El Centro. And if you need something notarized, they can do that too. You can count on Southwest Security and Southwest Postal for 24 hours a day, 365 days a year.
It will be sunny today with a high near 78, west-northwest wind 5 to 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Mostly clear tonight with a low around 56, light wind becoming west-northwest around 5 miles an hour after midnight. Wednesday will be sunny with a high near 84, west wind around 5 miles an hour becoming northeast in the afternoon. 60 degrees downtown El Centro, 53% relative humidity, wind out of the west to northwest, 5 to 10 miles per hour right now. Your border wait about an hour downtown, no waiting sentry, 40 minutes pedestrian. At the east port of entry, it's about a 40-minute wait, no waiting sentry, 40 minutes ready lane. And you heard November 8th, the east port of entry will go back to pre-pandemic hours. Yeah, 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. So some positive news on that front. That's it for financial news brought to you this morning by Southwest Security Services. They're offering live scan fingerprinting to the public. Southwest Security Services.
Roto-Rooter, your plumbing and drain cleaning specialist. Roto-Rooter offers full services, from hydrojetting to camera inspection, water heaters, faucets, garbage disposals, anything that's clogged up. They'll take care of the problem right. Roto-Rooter is a locally owned family business with 56 years in the Imperial Valley. Call the experts at 760-352-6789 or 344-2533 on the north end. Roto-Rooter, when drains don't work, we do.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by Eggland's Best.
I'm Deborah Rodriguez. An FDA advisory panel is meeting right now on whether to recommend Pfizer's COVID vaccine for young children. Correspondent Linda Kenyon has the details.
The emergency use authorization would apply to children between the ages of 5 and 11. Dr. Doran Fink with the FDA says these children are experiencing a high rate of infection.
They account for approximately 40% of all pediatric COVID-19 cases.
And those numbers, says Dr. Fink, are quite concerning.
And the current case rate in children 5 through 11 years of age is near the highest of any age group.
Members of the panel say the onset of cold weather could further drive up those numbers.
New York and New Jersey are getting blasted with the first nor'easter of the season. People in parts of New York City flooded out by last month's hurricane are struggling to avoid a repeat. WCBS Radio's Marla Diamond is in Elmhurst, Queens.
Crews are pumping water out of a back alley where Tashi Kedu had 6 feet of water during Ida.
The mayor had sent, sandbags. So we collected them and we just put it down on the doorway and everything, but we are very scared.
City workers spent yesterday clearing drains, aiming to prevent the same kind of widespread flooding that led to 11 deaths in basement apartments throughout the city during September's storm.
New details surrounding the deadly shooting on Alec Baldwin's movie set. CBS's Omar Villafranca is in Santa Fe. He says the assistant director, Dave Halls, had been let go from a previous project.
CBS News has learned Halls was fired from a movie in 2019 after a gun unexpectedly went off on set. According to reports, that gun had been declared cold, meaning unable to fire.
In Sudan, Pro-democracy protesters blocked roads in the capital with makeshift barricades a day after the military seized power in a coup. A White House official says the Biden administration is in close contact with Gulf countries and exploring a range of economic tools to address the situation. In this country, for sale signs have been coming down as quickly as they go up. The Commerce Department says sales of new homes jumped 14% in September to the fastest pace in 6 months. Everyone is searching for the perfect pumpkin.
We want it to be vibrant, medium size.
At Elwood Pumpkin Farm on New York's Long Island, they got the gourd picture perfect.
Picture perfect.
Farmer Lee Itzler has been growing pumpkins here for a decade. He says rain from 2 massive storms stopped bees from pollinating pumpkin flowers, cutting into this season's crop.
If you look at it the wrong way, it might not happen.
In the western states, drought forced farmers to scale back planting. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, Huntington, New York.
This is CBS News.
Eggland's Best. The only eggs with more fresh and delicious taste, plus superior nutrition. Because the way you care is anything but ordinary. Only Eggland's Best.
Did you know that United Healthcare helps connect you to doctors and therapists with 24/7 access to virtual care?
So I could have therapy from my couch?
Yep.
Or a doctor appointment from my car?
If you wanted to.
Wait, you're right. I don't even like when people see me sing in the car. Couch appointment it is. Virtual visits are just one of the ways United Healthcare helps connect you to better health. Learn more at uhc.com. Plan benefits may vary.
I love being able to share with our family who's listening how much we all love State Farm insurance. With surprisingly great rates, State Farm has saved us money with our car and home insurance.
I mean, you're my wife. You know how much I love a great deal. So, of course, I'm going to love the great rates and great service at State Farm. It's good for my wallet and for my family.
State Farm meets my needs. Plus, I get to control how and what I want for my budget. And I do it all from their award-winning mobile app.
Surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
A beloved TV naturalist has a timely message.
David Attenborough has sounded this warning to all of us in the wealthy world.
Our kind of industrialization is one of the major factors in producing this change in climate. So we have a moral responsibility, even if we didn't cause it.
Attenborough's calling next week's big UN climate conference in Scotland humanity's last chance to try to avert a climate catastrophe. But conference host Boris Johnson has admitted it's touch and go whether enough progress will be made. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
Comedian Dave Chappelle is addressing the controversy over his remarks about the trans community on his Netflix special.
Even though the media frames this that it's me versus that community, it's not what it is. Do not blame the LGBTQ community. This has nothing to do with them. It's about corporate interests and what I can say and what I cannot say.
Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
I always have my music on.
With Carroll Buckley.
I can't go a day without it.